I'm so excited to have you here, guys. This show, you're going to see some of the best, funniest comics roasting their 15-year-old selves, talking about all the most embarrassing things that they did. But before we get into the past, I would really like to talk about the present. Did everybody hear that Bannon is out? Thank you. I was judging the entire audience on whether or not you wooed about Bannon. If people had been like, I would have known the show was not gonna go. Yeah, Bannon is out. You know, love that. Didn't realize that when Trump said drain the swamp, he meant firing all of his own people. I love that. I love the direction he chose to go. And yeah, I'm really happy that Bannon is out, not just because he's like a horrible racist slug, but also because now that he doesn't have a job, he does have the time to go to the dermatologist. Has everybody seen Steve Bannon's face? Have you guys seen? There we go. I'm literally, first of all, I'm so sorry that I put this on the screen. This is a pre-existing condition. I don't know what's going on here, but looking at this photo makes me feel like Bannon wasn't fired because of his like ties to the alt-right. He was fired because he died 3 days ago. He's not well. Like, he's like, if we took, I don't know what leprosy is, but I think that's what we have going on here. Like, like if this man was sent back in time, the village would be like, you have to leave. We don't know what you have, but like you have to go. You know, like forget about getting him out of the White House. This man should not even be in like a shower at the Y. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's happening here. But guys, we're not here to talk about now. We are here to think about a simpler time, a better time when America was together and we were all happy and there were no problems. I'm talking, of course, about the Bush administration. We loved it. Didn't we love it? So I like to always kick off the show by roasting the most roastable 15-year-old I know. She was 15 years old in 2005. That's 15-year-old Alise Morales. Here she is. Wow. This is my sophomore yearbook picture. I'm rocking, so this is a cool look. It's a zipper that just shows like the top of the boob. Like if we opened the zipper, this part of the boob is what would be exposed. Very sexy. And like the thing about this picture is like, yes, this is a picture of 15-year-old Alise, but this is not, I feel like showing it to you because this is not how 15-year-old Alise would have wanted to represent herself. This next picture is, here we go. Here we go. Can you believe a picture of a girl with just two of the nicest parents? The house that Hot Topic built, everyone. I remember making my boyfriend at the time, Brian Chimay, now he's a dentist in Arlington. I remember making him take the picture and then he showed it to me like on the little preview of the giant camera and I remember being like, I nailed it. Just so psyched. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell from this picture, but I had a MySpace. I did. I used MySpace, and so I like for the roast, I like to just show you kind of like a smattering of my MySpace photos. We can go to the next slide. This was a good one. This was a good one. So here I am with my bass guitar. You might ask, Alise, could you play the bass guitar? Depends on how you define playing the bass guitar. If by playing the bass guitar, you mean like keeping time and being the rhythmic backbone for a band, no. I was in no way capable of doing that. If by playing the bass guitar, you mean making my father pay for expensive lessons while I hold the bass and practice jumping in the mirror, then yes. I played the bass guitar very well. As you can see, I made my dad paint my name on my wall. My entire room was basically just like a Pokemon seizure situation. And yeah, so yes, my wall said Alise on it, and at the time, like, people would come over and be like, oh my god, this is so narcissistic, this is like probably, you know, showing some kind of underlying psychopathy, but now, I think now in the light of 2017, we actually see that it's very presidential. Put your name on your shit. Put your name on where you live. That's how everybody knows you live there. Otherwise, anybody could live there. Whose room is this? This is Alise's room. Okay? Let's go to the next slide. Wow, here she is. We get a hint of the parental advisory explicit content poster I have on the front of my door. My mom and dad are here. I'm sorry, I love you guys so much. Guys, okay, so one of the things that I want to point out here is that I am wearing 2 belts. Why? The question is, why am I wearing 2 belts? Well, very simple answer. Okay, I went to Oakton High School, started in the year 2004, and there was a very cool senior my freshman year who wore 2 belts. When she graduated, I realized there was kind of a vacuum that had been created. Someone needed to step in. Someone needed to be wearing 2 belts. And I looked around and I said, no one is taking the challenge. And so it was me. I'm also wearing 15 shirts. 15 shirts, 25 necklaces, and this hate crime. Whatever these were, I don't really know. So yeah, oh, and I learned, Brian Chimay, he's a dentist in Arlington, he taught me how to do like bad Photoshop. So I added kind of like this rainbow. So that was kind of what I was working with at the time. We can go to the next slide. Okay, like I said, my room was a sensory overload. So this is the poster wall. This is me trying to let people online know that I have depression. So let's just go through just like a couple of the posters here. So first we have a Harry Potter poster. No shade to that. We'll get into that later. That's perfectly fine. We have a Jackass poster. I loved Jackass. Because what does a 15-year-old girl love more than a bunch of 30-year-old dudes with beer bellies and HPV just stapling their dicks to each other? There's nothing more. We have an original Pirates of the Caribbean poster. I'm gonna give this one to 15 Alise because there's no way we could have known where the franchise would go. At the time, the first one was good. The first one was good. Johnny Depp was nominated for Best Actor, y'all. We loved this shit. Okay? Oh, that's upsetting. Okay, here are one of there are 3 Sid Vicious posters here. Because I thought he was cute. My email address at the time was mrssidvicious@cox.net. That's an email address I was allowed to make. And here's the thing. I knew what happened to Nancy. You know what I mean? For those of you who don't know, he killed her. And I was like, not with me. If me and Sid had been together, he'd be here to this day. Okay, and then over here we have a poster for the band Atreyu, a band I have never heard a song from once ever in my entire life. I have no idea where I got the poster. I have no idea how I have the poster. I think there's a vampire on it, which might be why it ended up on the wall. Okay, so I don't know if you've gotten this from the pictures, but 15-year-old Alise was kind of insecure. How insecure was she? She was so insecure that she posted this next picture on hotornot.com. Okay. This is a bathing suit. And if you guys, so now that we've all seen it, if everyone could just get up and make a line, you're all going to be arrested. This was a trap. This was a sting operation. If we could go to the next slide. The internet's incredible. This is wonderful, you guys. So 15-year-old Alise, just like a Hot Topic wet dream. She needed validation, and I feel like you guys gave it to her today. So thank you so much. We're going to keep the show rolling, and it is my pleasure to introduce another Morales. Don't think we're related. That's like Smith for Latinos. There are so many of us. Please put your hands together for Alejandro Morales!